Hello, and welcome to Maximum Mortgage and Real Estate. I'm Christopher Rodriguez. In the next few moments of this video presentation, we'll guide you through the process on how to avoid foreclosure, as well as get assistance with a short sale, and answer all those important questions in a language everyone can understand.
Maximum Mortgage and Real Estate Incorporated are known for their success in postponing foreclosure auctions to allow you the additional time needed to make informed decisions.
Our nation is suffering one of the largest foreclosure crises in history. It is estimated that over 35% of Americans owe more on their home than it's worth. Many of these families are currently behind on their mortgage payment and have even applied for options like a loan modification or forbearance plan with little to no result.
We missed a payment, then we missed another payment. I tried to get the bank to do a loan mod. They wouldn't do a loan mod. Got to the third month, and then I get the foreclosure notice. And I figure, what the heck, I'm just gonna let it go to foreclosure. And then a month later, it's getting close. I'm only a month away at that point from the foreclosure sale. And it was explained to me that it's much worse to go through a foreclosure on your credit. The impact is much worse than it is to go through a short sale.
A short sale is when a seller or seller's agent arranges with the mortgage lender to accept a price that's less than the amount the seller owes on the property. As a part of this arrangement, the lender typically agrees to forgive the rest of the loan. As a result, the seller doesn't have to go through the foreclosure, a buyer picks up the property at a discount, and the lender avoids taking on the burden of unloading the property.
I was trying to modify my house, but that didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, so I was going to choose foreclosure, but decided that that wasn't so much for the credit that I wanted on my record, so I chose short sale.
There is absolutely no cost to a homeowner to do a short sale. The lender pays all the closing costs, escrow fees, real estate commissions, and any outstanding property taxes.
This is a great question, as there's a lot of misinformation on the internet about this topic. A short sale is recorded on your credit report as debt settled for less than the amount owed. This usually will result in a relatively minor hit on your credit compared to a foreclosure or late payments on your mortgage. I say usually because it affects everyone's credit differently. The more established your credit, the less of an impact it will have on your score. It is important to understand that it is the late payments that mainly affect the credit rating, not the short sale.
Did you know that according to current Fannie Mae guidelines, a short sale will only impact your ability to qualify for a new home for 2 years? If you short sale now, you could realistically approach buying a new home in less than 24 months.
There are several different scenarios with regard to whether or not you will owe federal income taxes on the loss that a lender takes in a short sale. When you do a short sale, your lender is agreeing to settle the debt on the property for less than the amount that's owed. The IRS therefore allows them and you to write off this loss. The IRS considers debt relief income for tax purposes. For example, if your lender writes off $100,000 on your short sale, traditionally they will send you a 1099-C at the end of the tax year.
In California, most mortgages are non-recourse, which means there's no personal liability for failing to pay the debt. Under IRS regulations, forgiveness of a non-recourse loan does not result in cancellation of debt income, and therefore there's no tax due. State taxes on a short sale may be different. California does not follow the interpretation of the IRS for debt forgiveness. However, through tax year 2012, homeowners who do a short sale on their primary residence and have a purchase money loan, in other words, they have not pulled cash out of their home with a cash out refinance, will pay no taxes on the loss that their lender incurs in a short sale. If a homeowner has pulled cash out and has put the money back into their home to substantially improve the home, they are also excluded from taxes on the short sale. But if you pulled cash out on your primary residence and spent it on something other than upgrading your home like a car or a vacation, then this will result in a taxable event.
As of January 1st, 2011, new legislation in California went into effect that now makes a loan written off through a short sale a non-recourse loan, and therefore no cancellation of debt and no resulting income tax.
We understand that a short sale may not be right for everyone, but in the following instances, it is important for a homeowner to strongly consider doing a short sale.
If a home was purchased or refinanced between 2003 and 2008, chances are high that the home is significantly upside down, creating a negative equity position. Most homeowners may have to stay in their homes until their property appreciates back up to the level it was when they received their current loan. It's very important for a homeowner to understand that even if real estate goes back to the historical rate of appreciation of 4% annually, and if that starts today, it would literally take 12 years to break even.
It is estimated that 60 to 70% of homeowners who have modified a loan have or will go back into default within the first 9 months and back on the road to foreclosure. This proves that many homeowners approach a loan modification with high hopes and realized only after completion that it was not what they bargained for.
Because many lenders add unpaid interest and fees to the loan balance, homeowners often walk away with more mortgage debt than they originally incurred. It should come as little surprise that with few lenders reducing principal and most tacking on fees to the loan balance, nearly half of loan modifications actually resulted in increasing a borrower's monthly payment. Desperate to keep their homes, many homeowners accept modification offers they can't afford.
If you are in a loan modification and getting nowhere or are being offered unrealistic terms, you must consider the future and prepare.
Foreclosure is rarely the best option for homeowners. In a foreclosure, the homeowner stops making payments and the lender takes possession of the home. A foreclosure creates additional expense and liability for the lender. You may still owe the debt even after a foreclosure, depending on your loan. This may also lead to more severe tax consequences. A foreclosure will impact your credit and affect your ability to purchase a new home for 7 years.
Deeding your home's title to the lender in exchange for an agreement not to foreclose is called a deed in lieu of foreclosure. You negotiate with the lender to accept the deed and they cancel the foreclosure action. One difficulty in negotiating a deed in lieu settlement is that lenders do not want the property back as it creates additional liability and cost. If you are able to negotiate a deed in lieu, it is not without negative consequence to your credit. But if a short sale, bankruptcy, or loan modification is not an option, deed in lieu may be the answer.
There are two primary bankruptcy types for consumers facing financial hardship. The most common is a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, often referred to as liquidation. It's a common misconception that you lose everything in this type of bankruptcy. In fact, bankruptcy and state laws allow consumers to exempt the majority of their assets from liquidation, and most Chapter 7 filings are considered no-asset cases because the law protects most, if not all, of the assets from liquidation. A Chapter 7 is most often recommended for consumers with very little equity in assets and significant debts. A Chapter 7, however, will not address late payments on a mortgage and at best only delays a foreclosure of your home. It will not save your home. The second bankruptcy type available to consumers is a Chapter 13, commonly referred to as a wage earner's plan. A Chapter 13 allows consumers with regular income to propose a repayment plan to creditors over a maximum 5-year period. A Chapter 13 is generally recommended when a consumer does not qualify for a Chapter 7, or has significant equity in assets, or is attempting to save a home from foreclosure. Unlike a Chapter 7, a Chapter 13 can assist you in saving your home from foreclosure by allowing you to pay back the past due payments over a 3 to 5 year period. You do, however, have to make the full amount of your monthly mortgage payment beginning within 30 days of filing the case, in addition to the extra amount to be applied to the past due payments. The benefit of both bankruptcy types is that immediately upon filing, any and all your creditors must immediately stop all collection efforts. This includes foreclosure and repossession proceedings. After completion of the bankruptcy, all personal liability for your debts, with few exceptions, are forever discharged.
A loan modification is the process where the original terms of a mortgage are modified, giving the homeowner new payment terms that they can handle. It will usually involve a lower interest rate, extension of terms, and reduction in principal, or a combination of these. Some families find success in modifying their loan, but you must meet all financial, employment, and hardship requirements in order to qualify.
Why Maximum Mortgage and Real Estate Incorporated for your short sale?
At Maximum Mortgage and Real Estate, your short sale is cost-free and risk-free. You can walk away should a short sale cease to be in your best interest. We make our guarantee with confidence, with over 200 short sales approved and a success rate of greater than 90%.
Our number one priority is to prevent your home from going to foreclosure. We offer free loan modification assistance and negotiations. When keeping your home is not an option, then we will assist in a short sale. We have an unmatched short sale transition program that puts control and peace back in your hands. No harassing home showings the first 90 days while we work with your bank on the terms. And if that isn't enough, we guarantee you moving money after the closing up to $5,000 to assist in transitioning your family comfortably.
You know, we'd shopped around, talked to a few other people, but when I got the referral from my friend and looked into it, I mean, we were sold immediately.
Our track record is proven in multiple foreclosure postponements and keeping families in their home as long as possible, saving them months of rental payments.
Remember, you only get one shot at a short sale, and in my experience, perhaps the biggest mistake any homeowner can make when considering a short sale is assuming that all agents are the same.
I wanted somebody with experience. I wanted somebody that knew how to do this. I knew enough about, after hearing people on the radio talk about short sales, I knew that it was critical to have somebody who really understood how to talk to these lenders. I obviously didn't know how to talk to them. They wouldn't talk to me. And I needed somebody that knew how to talk to them and had experience and could prove it to me.
If your agent is inexperienced, disorganized, or simply drops the ball, your chances of doing a short sale are ruined.
So the information you have been provided is from real clients. Our firm is dedicated to providing excellent service to our community. Let us relieve the stress and develop a plan to get you on with your future.